people, it's your girl Adela. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I just like to appreciate young Nigerians who continue to hustle day and night. Forget about the president saying that we're a bunch of lazy youth. Can you imagine? Nigerian youth continue to prove Mr. President wrong. I mean, did you guys see the video of Jennifer Okudo, a 20-year-old student of the University of Benin who was doing construction work? He said, in order to make ends meet.
My name is Jennifer Okudo Efimere. I'll be 20 years old and I'll be 200 level student of finance, and this is now where they get my urgent 2K. I started the work here because I need money and because not be only me my parents born. So I'm not going to leave the whole work put for their head. As they walk out from here, carry sand or granite or block from here, go third floor, no be my.
Wow, can you imagine? My father and my God, I mean, I can also lift that. I can even lift it with one hand. But I'm just really, impressed. Like, this girl, she's not playing at all.
So I can say I find something to do for school. Now I take and they support myself and my parents. So they take and buy materials and textbooks or anything what we need for inside school.
It's really rare to find college students, university students, ladies especially, that would not mind what people would say and take up such odd jobs, all because she didn't want to be a burden to her parents. My dear, in case you're watching, we appreciate you. Thank you for inspiring us. You guys know that I so much appreciate ladies that do whatever it takes to find a way to make money on their own. Hey, I'm all about being independent and stuff like that. So the best part is she has dreams, she has visions, she has goals for her life.
My dreams big go. Waiting me be the dream where I won't become for life. Say after I graduate, I would like to work for a bank. And apart from that, I hope and pray that I work for stock exchange markets. And then as God go do and by God's grace, I for the CBN or IMF. And then IS maybe last I'll come the next DG for of WTO. Like Dr. Konjorial and kind of thing.
Okay, wow. Now the good thing is she's no longer doing this job. I spoke with her on phone and she said that a number of people, when they saw her video on BBC, made donations for her so that she wouldn't have to keep doing this particular job. And she said prior to that she was doing a dry cleaning job. So this girl is a hustler for real. But guess what? If anybody has a job for her, you already know what she wants to do and what she's capable of doing. You know about her dreams. Please contact her on her social media pages. We're putting up her Twitter and her Instagram handles. I confirmed these two handles with her on the phone. Also, her birthday is coming up on the 25th of this month. She will be 21 years old. So if you'd like to wish her a happy birthday or appreciate her on her birthday, like I said, please contact her either on Twitter or on Instagram. Let's appreciate this woman. She has really inspired a lot of people. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So my people, I hope that you're paying attention so that we are not surprised one day if the Nigerian government should announce that they no longer have money for salaries, for workers' salaries and so on. We're hoping and we're praying that it doesn't get to that level, but I just want us to be informed. So we're talking about this so that the government would first of all know that we know what is going on and for them to know that we are watching them on Plasma TV. As many of you guys know, about 65% of the Nigerian government's revenue comes from oil via the NNPC. That is the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. They also make money from the Port Authority and they make money from taxes. That is the Federal Inland Revenue Service and other means as well. Now, the reason why I'm afraid that we may run out of money is because of a number of things. Number one, NNPC is saying that subsidy is now costing us 120 billion naira per month. That is about $300 million per month. Then Buhari said that he would get rid of subsidy when he was campaigning. I don't understand why we are still paying $300 million for subsidy every month. And so NNPC released a memo saying that because of the high subsidy, they may not have remittance to the federal government in the month of May. As in, they may not have money to give the federal government. I say, voila, wow. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is starting to look like a seesaw. This is a real problem because oil is the main source of revenue for the federal government of Nigeria. No be so. At the same time, I'm also worried because number two, 165 billion naira, billion, not million, has been declared missing from the Port Authority of Nigeria. My people, that is $434 million. Not be small money. It's missing at the Port Authority of Nigeria. How did that happen? Where did 434 million naira walk to? It's only in Nigeria that money can just walk out of the office like that. They will tell us huge amount of money has disappeared. No explanation, nothing. You better find this money. Allegedly missing at the Port Authority, which is headed by Hadiza Bala. You guys remember my sister. She's one of the conveners of the Bring Back Our Girls movement. And Buhari has suspended her based on Governor Amechi's recommendation on the grounds that she allegedly did not remit 165 billion naira surplus revenue to the coffers of the federal government. However, she has denied this allegation. In the meantime, she's been investigated by an 11-man investigative committee that was set up by former Governor Amechi. Now, the story has mixed reactions since the story came out. Some people are saying that she was set up and that she did not steal any money. Others are saying she don't chop money without you. Now, the important thing to note is, first of all, we are yet to hear from her or know her side of the story other than the fact that she denied it, which I really would love to hear her side of the story about this. Also, because the case is still being investigated, we are waiting. But Auntie Hadiza Bala, we are hoping that you did not chop money because we had faith in you. Sure, you understand? Like, there are so many of us that we are looking up to you. Sure, you understand? In fact, all the leaders of the Bring Back Our Girls movement, we are looking up to every one of you. You cannot disappoint us or cooperate with the investigation. If you did not steal money, we will come here to praise you for not stealing money. But if you chop money, Auntie, in fact, I don't know. We don't even know how to process that because it will be too much for the medulla oblongata of the photosynthesis of our brain. But we are hoping, Auntie, for now, we are hoping for now that you did not chop money. Because that would be extremely disappointing. But I'm very sure that my sister did not chop any money. Father, I'm waiting for the result of this investigation. But for now, all we know is that 165 billion naira is allegedly missing $434 million from the Port Authority. And NNPC is also saying that they don't have money for the month of May because of high subsidy. This means that the federal government is running out of what? Running out of cash. So this brings me back to something that we've been preaching on this show for years before they start telling us no money to pay worker salary. We've been preaching this for years, so it is time. In fact, it's been time. It's over. The time is even overdue for the Nigerian government to diversify, invest in technology. We've been shouting about this. This is something we've been talking about for years. Also, can you please just fix the country? By that, I mean work on the security. If we fix our roads and have stable electricity and people feel safe, more people will come to Nigeria because we have some nice tourist attractions that can be developed and so many companies will come and invest. We can make huge amounts of money from tourism, by the way, guys. There are countries in Africa that depend solely on tourism. Kenya makes more than $1.5 billion in a year from tourism. Can you imagine? Kenya's tourism industry contributes 10% of economic output and they employ over 2 million people, just the tourism industry. Why can't we do that? Do you know that Tanzania makes $2.6 billion from tourism in a year? How much is that in naira? Thank you very much. Jesus, just from people buying plane tickets to fly to Tanzania, to spend their money on vacation in Tanzania. The devil is a liar. Why can't we do that in Nigeria? Honestly, we have so many nice places in Nigeria. I feel like we're leaving a lot of money on the table. We're just, and so on. And then South Africa makes more than $8 billion from tourism in a year as well. And if the federal government as a whole, the federal government of Nigeria, if they would not work on airports, which is the first thing that people see, the national tourism centers and so on, why can't each state in Nigeria decide to develop their own tourism industry? I mean, here in the US, New York State alone in 2019, New York State alone made $117 billion from tourism alone. They paid about 34 to 36 billion of that to the employees that work in tourism sector, but they still pocketed more than $81 billion from tourism alone in 1 year. Florida makes more than $40 billion from tourism in a year. Do you think that either of these states would depend solely on the federal government? Of course not. Nigeria has a lot of beautiful places, nature, beautiful culture, diverse food. We have diverse climate, diverse dresses, traditional dresses, all kinds of traditional events. Nigerian weddings alone is enough tourism for some people. Nigeria is the most populated black country in the entire world. In the entire world. Nigerians are very well educated. They are all over the world getting education. Don't you think people want to see where we are from? They want to experience us in our rich culture and stuff like that. We have so many places that people can go to. As a matter of fact, a lot of African Americans would love to connect with their roots in Nigeria. But guess where people people are going? They're going to Ghana because despite how rich and blessed we are, we also have Boko Haram. We have killer herdsmen. We have bandits. We have kidnappers. Our roads are not good. Our electricity is driving a lot of businesses to Ghana. Guys, if our government can just work on these things, we can actually make good money from tourism and not just from oil. Everything oil. So we don't have to depend so much on oil. Let me know what you guys think about this, and hopefully NNPC will have money to remit by the end of this month. Hopefully they will find the missing $434 million that escaped from the port authority. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just skipping it real. Moving on to Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for this beautiful national service teacher at Nsoatri SDA Primary School in the Bono region of Ghana, who is being celebrated for taking it upon herself to provide for her students. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Janet Asibi, popularly known as Ama Val, also known as the sewing teacher. This woman decided to buy a manual sewing machine using her sewing skill to make school uniforms for her pupils who couldn't afford new school uniforms. They were wearing uniforms that were old and torn, and so she decided that this is disheartening. She said seeing young people who we refer to as future leaders walk to school in torn clothes compelled her to put her sewing skills into use. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm trying to. She's a teacher. She's just a teacher, but she noticed that some of her kids were wearing torn school uniform, and instead of her beating them or saying something to them like, why don't you buy new uniform, she bought used sewing machine and she started sewing new uniform for them during her 3 hours in school. Father, I don't know how to explain how touched I was when I heard about this story. I was like, we still have people that will do things like that. That's incredible. Using her own money to sew school uniform for her kids. May God bless this auntie. Seriously. And she said because of this initiative of hers that absenteeism has reduced among her students. Thank you so much, my sister. She doesn't charge them any money for making this uniform, and she also hires other seamstresses to help her provide uniforms for the children. She's paying these other seamstresses by herself. She has given a name to her project. She calls it One Student, One Uniform. And guess what? She's not limiting this initiative to her school alone.
I won't limit it to my school alone for them to benefit. Why don't I go to different schools just around my community where I stay? So I started with African Faith Basic School. So I went there. I took in 3 good days to stitch and patch out their worn out uniforms for them. So after that, I moved to Presbyterian Basic School. And after that, I moved to Dutch Basic School and Presby B and the rest.
Wow. Now that interview was done in March, and as of that time, she has helped kids in 5 different schools. I'm like, wow. She said that she hopes to partner with more people so that she can help even more children in other areas. So if you're interested in partnering with her Facebook page is The Sewing Teacher. And on that Facebook page, she posts pictures and videos as well of her and the students that she's working with. I believe that an organization recently donated another sewing machine to her. That was at the beginning of this month because she posted about that as well on her Facebook page. So she puts everything on her Facebook page, including how she could be reached by phone. We are extremely grateful for her, for her initiative. She is making a difference with the little that she has. And today more people are coming along to support her. Thank you so much, Auntie Janet. We really appreciate you. She's making a difference in the lives of these kids. Because of her, they now want to go to school more. God bless you. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just skipping it real. Moving on to Namibia, ladies and gentlemen, a group of 84 doctors have been linked to a fraud scheme in which they are accused of using the country's medical aid programs to steal millions of dollars. I was like, it's a lie. The devil is like, what the heck? I mean, we expect that from politicians, but not doctors. Doctors are supposed to be helping people. Seriously. In any case, the government is filing a civil action lawsuit against these doctors. And of course, a bunch of these doctors are trying to repay this money in order to avoid being arrested. Although I'm not sure if this will really help their their case. But if you're wondering how much money they embezzled, the exact amount is yet to be revealed. However, in a report back in 2018, the finance ministry said that they were losing up to $600 million in a year. So now they are finding out that it's the doctors that are responsible. So even if it is a small percentage of that, it is still a lot of money. We don't know exactly how much, but it's up to $600 million. Father. So we'll wait and see what the outcome of this is. But according to reports, more than 240,000 people were affected by this scheme. This is just so disheartening and very, very disappointing that some doctors will do something like this. We'll keep you guys posted on this doctors in Namibia. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So before I leave, guys, a popular Nigerian pastor, that is Pastor Paul Adefarasin in Lagos, was seen in this video where he was telling his church members to have a plan B for leaving Nigeria because of the insecurity and other issues that the country is facing, just in case things get out of hands.
If you don't have a plan B, I know you have faith. But I have faith too, but I have a plan B. Get yourself a plan B, whether that's an Okada to Cameroon, or a flying boat or speedboat as we call them, to Seme-Border, or, a hole in the ground, a bunker.
Okay.
Get a plan B, because these people are crazy. They're nutters, the whole bunch of them. And wait and watch the signs, because it can happen like this.
Okay, so there has been mixed reactions since I posted this on my Instagram and my Facebook page. Some people are saying that the man of God is just keeping it real, that he's telling his church members the truth, that Nigeria is getting to the point where you need a plan B. In fact, some of those people are using Mary and Joseph as an example. They said they took Jesus to Egypt. When danger came, they ran to Egypt. Some people are saying that as a Christian, he should take a stand and tell his members to fight back instead of running. They are using Jesus as an example. They said Jesus faced the cross, he did not run away. Others are saying, what about those who cannot afford a plan B? Those that don't have a passport, an international passport, or visa to go to another country. And of course, there are people saying that the Church of God in Nigeria as a whole, not necessarily his church, but like the Church of God as a whole in Nigeria has failed the people. That things wouldn't have been this bad in Nigeria if the church has been the hands and feet of Christ. They're saying that some pastors are focusing on private jets and stuff instead of helping the refugees and so on and so forth. I just want to know what you guys think. Because for real, insecurity in Nigeria is no longer a joke. And at the same time, the whole of Nigeria cannot escape Nigeria. We all know that a lot of times when war starts in a country, it's usually people that cannot afford to escape that become the victims. So the entire Nigeria cannot escape Nigeria if war should start. And at the same time, should he or should he not tell his church members to have a plan B? Is he keeping it real with them? Is he not? So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. I really look forward to reading your opinion about this. And please do not abuse anybody. You don't need to abuse anybody. You don't even need to abuse him. Just state your opinion about people having a plan B or not in terms of the way the insecurity situation is going in Nigeria. So I look forward to reading your comment. And real quick, after I told you guys about getting authentic Italian leather bags from Flashy Bags in my last episode, she sent me a message that so many of you have ordered, but that some of you did not complete your transaction. Maybe you were thinking that you have not seen the 20% discount applied. It applies during checkout. If you look at the lower right hand corner at checkout, you will see that it's been applied. The price will change. So you have to finish your transaction if you were trying to order a bag from her. Otherwise, you can't get your bag, and they don't deduct any money until you finish your transaction anyway. So if you like to use my link to get the 20% discount, the discount applies when you're checking out. That's when the price changes. It's either you use that link, I'm putting it again in the description below, or you can just order whatever you want, and during checkout where it asks for discount code, put in my name Adiola, and it will apply immediately, and you will see the price change. So she wanted me to thank those of you that ordered bags from her. Within a week, you should be getting your bags. And once you get your bag, please let me know in the comment section that you've gotten your bag, because I'm advertising for her. And second of all, if you started a transaction and you're yet to complete your transaction, you have to go and finish your transaction if you want to get your bag. Otherwise, you will not be charged and you cannot get your bag. So try to complete your transaction. Don't worry, the 20% discount would apply either the moment moment you enter my name in the discount code, or if you use my link, the discount would apply when you're checking out. So before I leave, happy Eid al-Fitr to all my Muslim viewers. Ecuador Eid al-Fitr is coming up. If you need to buy any groceries for your loved ones in Nigeria or Ghana, do not forget that Help Me Waka will help you to deliver to the doorsteps of your loved ones. Amen, somebody. Take advantage of Help Me Waka service during this Eid al-Fitr and you will not be disappointed. Alright, y'all, it's been Ray and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please press the subscribe button and please press the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Until next time, I'ma see you all later. Peace out.